EXO's appearance on Music Core with their performance of Crown turned into one of those moments that reminded fans why live music shows are never just about choreography and vocals. Sometimes, the most memorable scenes happen in the final seconds, when the music fades, the camera zooms in, and idols are expected to deliver the now iconic ending fairy pose. What unfolded this time was not a polished pose frozen in time, but a spontaneous, unscripted comedy that spread quickly across social media and fandom spaces. The ending fairy tradition has become a defining feature of Korean music shows over the years. Originally intended as a way to spotlight one member at the end of a performance, it evolved into a playful challenge. Idols wink, smile, strike dramatic expressions, or do something unexpected to leave a lasting impression. Fans often anticipate these moments just as much as the performance itself, replaying clips and screenshots, turning them into memes, and discussing them long after the broadcast ends. For veteran groups like EXO, who have stood on countless stages and experienced every possible version of live broadcasting, the ending fairy can feel like familiar territory. Yet even with years of experience, surprises still happen. For Crown, on Music Core, the members approached the ending with a shared idea rather than individual spotlight moments. Kyungsoo suggested that instead of one person staying in frame, the members would slowly move away, one by one, fading out of the camera's view until the stage was empty. It was a subtle, almost theatrical concept that matched EXO's calm confidence and understated humor. The idea relied on timing, coordination, and perhaps a bit of cooperation from the camera direction. In theory, it was simple and elegant. In practice, live television has its own plans. As the song ended, the members began executing the idea. One by one, they drifted away from the center, exiting the frame smoothly. The atmosphere felt light, almost mischievous, as if they were in on a small joke together. Everything went according to plan until only Sehun remained. Being the last member on screen meant that, by default, he became the focus. The camera, doing exactly what it was trained to do, locked onto him. The director followed him closely, determined not to lose the final shot. That was when the moment shifted from planned minimalism to pure, unfiltered comedy. Sehun, realizing the camera was not letting go, tried to continue the disappearing act. He moved subtly at first, stepping to the side, hoping to slip out of frame. The camera moved with him. He adjusted again, shifting his position, only to find the lens still centered on him. What followed was a brief but unforgettable sequence of Sehun trying to dodge the camera, while the camera persistently tracked his every move. The contrast between intention and reality was what made the moment so funny. Sehun's expression reflected mild confusion mixed with amused determination, as if he was thinking, "Why won't this end?" The camera director, unaware of the internal plan or simply committed to capturing the ending fairy, continued to follow him faithfully. The result was a playful tug of war between idol and camera, unfolding live on broadcast television. Fans immediately picked up on the humor. Clips of the ending spread rapidly across platforms, accompanied by laughter-filled captions and affectionate commentary. Many pointed out how the moment perfectly captured EXO's group dynamic, relaxed, self-aware, and unafraid to laugh at themselves. Kyungsoo's calm suggestion, the members' quiet cooperation, and Sehun's unintended solo ending came together in a way that felt genuine rather than staged. What resonated strongly with viewers was the authenticity of the situation. In an industry often associated with precision and perfection, moments like these stand out because they feel human. There was no dramatic overreaction, no exaggerated attempt to turn it into a gag. Instead, it was a simple case of a plan meeting the unpredictability of live broadcasting. Sehun's attempts to escape the camera were subtle and instinctive, which only added to the charm. This ending fairy mishap also highlighted the relationship between idols and broadcast crews. Camera directors are trained to capture clear, engaging shots, especially during ending moments that fans look forward to. In this case, the director did exactly that, unknowingly creating a comedic situation. The camera's loyalty to Sehun became a character of its own in the scene, turning a routine ending into a memorable exchange between human intention and technical execution. For longtime EXO fans, the moment felt especially endearing. EXO has a reputation for professionalism and stage presence, but also for quiet humor and understated antics. Rather than loud jokes or exaggerated gestures, their comedy often lies in timing, expressions, and unexpected situations. This ending fairy incident fit perfectly into that pattern. It did not feel forced or rehearsed, it felt like something that could only happen in the moment. Sehun's role in the clip quickly became a talking point. Known for his visuals and calm demeanor, seeing him slightly flustered while trying to disappear made the moment even more amusing. Fans joked about the camera refusing to let go of him, while others praised how he handled the situation without breaking character or looking uncomfortable. His subtle attempts to step away, paired with the camera's persistence, created a loop that viewers could watch repeatedly without losing interest. Kyungsoo's involvement also added an extra layer of humor for fans who knew the backstory. Knowing that the disappearing act was his idea made the outcome even funnier. What was meant to be a clean, coordinated exit turned into a solo spotlight, unintentionally highlighting the unpredictability of live stages. Fans appreciated that the group did not try to correct or explain the moment afterward, allowing it to exist as a spontaneous highlight. The reaction online reflected how much fans value these small, unscripted moments. Comments focused less on the technical perfection of the performance and more on the joy of seeing EXO relaxed and playful. Many expressed gratitude for moments that felt like glimpses behind the polished surface of idol life. The ending fairy clip became a reminder that even after years in the industry, EXO can still surprise their audience in the simplest ways. In the broader context of K-pop culture, this incident reaffirmed why live music shows remain so popular. Despite high production values and tight schedules, there is always room for the unexpected. Whether it is a missed cue, a shared laugh, or a camera that refuses to cooperate, these moments create lasting memories. Fans often remember these clips just as vividly as award show speeches or comeback stages. The humor of the situation did not come from anyone making a mistake in a negative sense. Instead, it emerged from the natural interaction between performers and the broadcast environment. EXO's comfort on stage allowed them to handle the situation effortlessly, turning what could have been awkward into something charming. Sehun did not panic or overreact, he simply tried, and failed, to outmaneuver the camera, and that was enough. As the clip continued to circulate, it joined the long list of iconic ending fairy moments that fans love to revisit. It stood out not because of dramatic expressions or elaborate gestures, but because of its simplicity. A group plan, a persistent camera, and one member caught in the middle created a moment that felt both funny and relatable. In the end, the crown ending on music core became more than just the conclusion of a performance. It became a shared joke between EXO and their audience, a reminder that even in a highly structured industry, spontaneity still thrives. The laughter it sparked was gentle and affectionate, rooted in appreciation rather than mockery. For fans watching, it was one of those moments that made them smile without even realizing it. Moments like this are often described as unintentionally iconic, and that description fits perfectly here. There was no attempt to create viral content, no exaggerated setup. Just a simple idea, a live broadcast, and the unpredictable nature of cameras. The result was a clip that fans will likely associate with this era of EXO for a long time. As conversations continued online, many fans summed it up best: it was funny because it was real. In a few seconds of screen time, EXO reminded everyone that behind the polished performances are people who can still be surprised, still laugh, and still create unforgettable moments without trying. That is what made the ending fairy incident during Crown on Music Core so memorable, and why it continues to be talked about with fondness and amusement.